Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious. Now then, this is a quick video, so 3, 2, 1, remember my lights, beam me up, Scotty, okay? So, I hope that you're all super duper well. This is really a super duper quick video now, right? And good morning. Oh, I love you all, sir. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers by. And I hope that you too are having a super duper and delicious time, okay? It's the night time in the old UK. It's a quick video, okay? I'm just going to make it super duper quick because I need to have my shower and I need to just hop into my cot, okay? What we call in Irish terms, which is hop into bed. Now then, what's just happened about, there we are, 7 minutes ago, okay? And one of my dear and delicious little friends, has just called me, okay? Somebody who I went out with, he's actually Indian. He's a dear friend of mine, not in that way, okay? Took me out for a meal a couple of months ago. God bless him. Not in that way. I can well flipping assure you of that, right? He's just a dear, wonderful, dear friend of mine, delicious friend, okay? So he was on the dog and burn to me, called me, right? And, all of a sudden, I seen a massive orange truck pulling up and reversing. Then I seen another truck, another orange truck behind it. So I said to him, I said his name, I said, please stay on the dog and burn, okay? So I never took my dog and burn out. I just, with the hand, my handheld, the house dog and burn. So anyway, went out and they parked, I swear down, dear God, Jesus Christ and Nazareth, all across my shoulders, they parked right outside, man. Right? Not anywhere else, just right outside, 2 trucks, yes? So I went out. Now, I've been living here for 7.5 years, okay? Never, there we go, in my life have I seen this, okay? In the old lockdown, we seen what they were doing with the old lamps. There we are, we seen what they were doing there, and they were all in all different directions. Like, walk like an Egyptian, okay? There we are, like one of those, okay? And so I went out, and I said, what you doing on our road? That's what I asked him. I said, what are you doing on our road? Please and thank you. I was very polite. So your man there, the one man out the larger truck, yes? What all little bands buy, these little flipping trucks, you know what I mean? Been doing it for decades, there we go. Ding, ding, dong, dong, okay? So he said, we're just doing road signs. I said, I noticed just down the road, a couple of days ago, I said that there was where they put like lines and white lines, okay? And I says, so what you doing here after all this time? I said, I've been here for 7.5 years. I said, so why? I said, are you now, there we are, putting all these here? And of course, then you got another one got out of his other truck. Do you see what I mean? Because it's always, there we go, more than one, if you get what I'm saying, So it seems to me that one cannot speak for themselves. It takes another one to step out of another truck. Do you get me, my delicious little babies? It didn't bother me at all. I'm not fazed by men. I do not mean that nastily, my delicious little babies. I actually happen to get on with men far better, there we go, than I ever do with women, okay? I do get on with some women, but not, I would say, very many, okay? I was brought up, with an ex-army man. So therefore, I say I stumbled on that. Well, there was no reason for me to stumble, if you know what I mean. But maybe there was with what I'm going to tell you now. There we are. So your man there, the one who got out of his massive, you know, with all the orange lights, you know, what they've been highlighting, you know, with all of the, you know, the old, but please remember that you're all beautiful little angels, my delicious little babies, okay, the old orange and red, okay, and black in areas, okay, not a lot of green I could see, okay. Well, I says, well, instead of doing our road, I said, why don't you go and do Carmel? And he looked at me. Your man there, okay, with a big camera on his flipping head, you know, with his helmet. And he said, I know all about Carmel. He said, because I come from Carmel. I said, well, if you come from Carmel, I said, then surely, and I spoke to your other man there who got out of his truck, like I said, I said, then surely you'd know on YouTube about the WEF, the World Economic Forum, who seem to have quite an input in old Cornwall. Do you say? My delicious babies. And I said, and also, I said, the potholes only get done, I said, when somebody's visiting. I said, so surely you would know that. Well, I'm going to give you the answer now, my delicious babies, because you know your man there, I swear down, dear God, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, bang, 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 what's just happened, yes? Could not answer it. And I said, so you do not know about the WEF? I said to your other man there, I said, so you do not know about the WEF? And there was your one man who was sat in a truck and he just smiled at me. Do you say? As if to say, there we go, he already knew. Do you say? Next thing I know, I've never seen it. There we go, bish, bash, bong, so quick. They've moved off the road. They've gone. Just like that. Okay? Now, then, my delicious little babies. If, well, I had not have gone outside and said anything, okay? Well, hello? Hello? Ding, ding, dong, dong. Well, there we go, they'd still be there. So why did they move? There we go. So quickly they've gone. Can you see? My delicious little babies, okay? And all I want to do is put this out on the 16th of the 8th, 2023. There we go. Do you see? Because if nobody's got nothing to hide, it's like on our road, okay? We always see a lot of, let's just say, old Bill presents. And you've heard me on other videos over the months where you can actually, and I'll mention it and I'll say, oh, they've just gone past. So why is it that when I said, sorry, what I just said, they moved off the road? Okay? So this is telling me, and I actually said to them, actually, my delicious babies, I'll tell you what I did say. I said, look, I said, I've got my house dog and bone right now in my hand. I said, now, I could have brought my other dog and bone, you know what I'm talking to you on now. I said, I could have brought my other dog and bone out. I said, and filmed you. There we are. I said, I could have done that, but I never. They've gone. So, my point to all this is, my delicious and beautiful little babies out there, okay? Maybe you need to keep the lights on, ding, ding, dong, dong. And when you see something on your road, because what I was questioning, I said, well, I've not seen this. I said, for 7.5 years. I said, but on the lockdown, which I told them, I said, on the lockdown, it's like, what, like an Egyptian? Boo! Do, 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 do. Do you get me? Ah, delicious little babies, yes, because all of the lights, you know, the lamps are all in different directions, do you see? So once I mentioned it, I've never seen them. There we go, ding, ding, dong, dong. Move off the flipping roads so quick. There we are. So what is it? Now are you getting me, Matt? There we go, my delicious little babies. Why would they just move off the road like that? I've never, I swear down, and I'm 50 next month, ever seen anything like that. I mean, I've seen trucks and everything. Yes, I have. Common sense, ding, ding, dong, dong. But I've never seen them, there we go, move so quickly off the road. Okay? So that's telling me, my delicious babies, there's something to do with this road. Now then, when I first moved in here, okay, and I used to take my beautiful and delicious little Ruby round the lakes, okay, until there happened to be, let's just say, some unsavoury earners with unsavoury animals. And it's not their fault, the beautiful little animals, it's not their fault. But they're obviously brought up to be, there we are, very vicious and violent. And then they would attack, there we are, other animals, okay? And I'd heard about numerous things going on, there we are, over there in the lakes, okay? But it's so beautiful just to walk around there, do you see? But because I was trying to protect my beautiful little Ruby, yes, because I've said to you months ago on my videos, I said, let me tell you, if any animal went to, there we go, big time, went to attack my beautiful little Rubes, let me tell you, it doesn't matter what I've got, I will use it, do you know what? And I will use it on the owner, there we are. And that sounds nasty to you, my delicious babies. I love animals, I do everything, there we go, in my power, I love them so much, but if any animal went to attack, there we go, my beautiful little Ruby, well, guess what's going to happen? Just like if someone come to attack me, there we go, bish, bash, bong, they're going to flipping get it, bing, 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 bang, 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 big time, do you see what I mean? Yes? But I've been doing things over there as well, and making the beautiful little animals poorly. You've been seeing men walking around, spraying things. And God bless the beautiful dear little souls, the beautiful dear little animals have been falling poorly. So what do? They go to the vets, and when they go to the vets, what do they get? So then they get a booster, and then this booster makes them, God bless them, where they've got arthritis, there we go, and everything. So one must ask themselves a question, my delicious little babies, okay? What exactly is going on? I know what's going on. Do you see? My beautiful little Rubes, my beautiful little mares, no. I do not take them to a vet's, okay? If there happens to be a little injury or whatever it is, I'll use Germline, or there we are, I'll use another medication, you know, to get them better. I will avoid, there we go, at all costs, any flipping vets. There we are. Okay, it's like for others out there, I mean, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, and neither would I want to be, because they're flipping, well, we know, killing machines. Anyway, that's it. And my video should not come down for this, okay? But when you look at vets, and then when you go online, there we are. I've known for flipping years, ding, ding, dong, dong, that if you go online, you know, say you could give beautiful little, anyway, I'm not allowed to say, okay? But you could give them virtually the same, let's just say, as you or I. That's the only way I can put it. Okay, my delicious baby, yes. Baby, sorry, yes. So I stumbled again on this. But you know what? I'm not going to see them again tonight. Do you see? Got nothing across my shoulders, so that means no. See? It's because, can you see? There we are, ding, ding, dong, dong, my delicious little baby, see? It's because, there we are, we questioned it. So if more out there we are, did the same thing. But can you see how they operate? It's like, you know, the motorways, usually, okay, they've done a lot in the daytime, yes, but most of it, there we are, ding, ding, dong, dong, sorry, goes on at night. Do you see? And why does it go on at night? Because there we are, because it's sneaky, just like they're sneaky. Do you see? So I feel like, yes, I do. My delicious, beautiful little babies. I feel, there we go, that I've accomplished something. Do you see? Because why, and I'll repeat once more, why would they all of a sudden go? Yeah? Just have to ask yourself that question. That you see, in their noddles, okay, I even said to your man there, which I did, sorry, I have to remember everything. I even said, I said, you're only here to do a job. I said, but what I'm doing is questioning you and questioning what you're doing. There we are. Do you say? But if there wasn't anything untoward, then why? There we are. Would they just go? Do you see? One in reverse and one forwarding. Do you see? All orange, you see. Little orange men and little orange, well, not little, large orange vehicles. Do you see, my delicious berries? Now, usually the colour orange means communication. Well, to me, I've certainly, there we go, ding, ding, dong, dong, got my flipping communication across. Do you see? So we should just see now, my delicious babies, and for anybody else out there, please, dear God, I beg you with a Lord of mercy, ask the question when somebody lands on the road. There we go. Ask them the reason why. Look, my angel happens to have white and orange. Do you see? And I'll say some yellow. Okay, so you're just going to see what's going on. To me, this is a road that's so quiet. So it's like, it's not near, say, football, like Aston Villa, that's down the road, okay? It's not like it's near anywhere, so why? But when I first moved in there, just let me get back to this before I was telling you about the lake and that. I was told by a dear gentleman, okay, who happens to go bird spotting. He's actually lived on this road. God bless his beautiful dear little soul. He's one of a twin, they're twin brothers. And yeah, oh, that reminds me of Facebook, doesn't it? You know, with the old, I can't remember what their names are now. You'd have to go on to our beautiful Alex Christopher, and he's beautiful, okay? You'd have to go back and look at his videos, okay? I'll tell you all about the twins, okay? You know, where Facebook and what's his name, Mark Zuckerberg and all that tried to shaft. Do you get what I mean? With the old thumbs up to doing all these things, do you see? Ended up with, I do believe, a pretty lawsuit. Do you get me? My delicious little babies anyway. And yeah, so when I actually look at this and getting back to this dear bird spotter now, okay, well, he said that before all these flats were ever made, okay, because I do believe they were built in, somebody's still thinking about me, you know, hope it's juicy and delish, okay, but before these flats were ever made, which I do believe was built, was it 1964, 1965, this used to be called the sand pits, my delicious little babies. I've just always been intrigued why the old Bill would want to drive up and down this road and all the way around so frequently. They do not do it with other roads. No, they do not. Okay? And I've known, there we are, bish, bish, bang, bang, for a long time. They do not do it. Okay? This road, there we go, especially. Okay? And where I used to live, just to let you know, my delicious babies, it's so amazing. Because where I used to live, part of the road was called Holly. And it was so amazing because when I moved here, it's called Ivy. It's like the holly and the ivy. So maybe ones should expect something, there we go, around Christmas, whatever it is. Okay, my delicious little babies, you know, the holly and the ivy. Well, I suppose it's their way, there we go, of their Christmas. Anyway, my delicious little babies. So on that note, I'm just going to go, but I just thought I'd let you know. But look at that, how quick There we are. How swiftly they just moved. There we go. Off the road. There we go. Why would somebody do that? That's what I'm asking. My delicious little babies, if you look at other times in your life, you know, somebody on your road, what if you went outside and asked them, but they'd still stay on the road, wouldn't they? They wouldn't just move off as quickly as that. So what is this saying? And this is what everybody else, there we go, bish, bish, bang, bong, ding, 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 dong, dong, needs to be having in their noddle. Why? So when you see somebody on your road, okay, whether we're in the UK, whether somewhere else, sorry, you question it. Why are they there? Do you say? But when they come at night, they're sneaky. You know, like a little bit like all the fires, you know. All over the world. Bit like that. Do you say? They come at night. There we are. Okay? Ding, ding, dong, dong. That's the end of my video. So lights off. So I just thought I'd just do a quick little nighttime video, but I'm just hoping I've stumbled on a couple of things. But anyway, I never meant to. The fact of the matter is that I know what I know. But when somebody, you know, if there's nothing going on, then why have they just departed very quickly? You know, it's a bit like a couple, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? If somebody spots something in a couple, well, they just depart. Do you see, my delicious babies? So therefore, well, some may say, there we go, if I even say it, they've been found out. Do you say? And that's that really. But I always look at other things because ding, ding, dong, dong. Do you say? My delicious little babies, yes. And one talks to another. Yes, okay. But it seems that your man there from Cornwall, well, he doesn't really know a lot about Cornwall, does he? No. Because if he did, he would have known what I'd said, wouldn't he? My delicious little babies. So, you know, I've noticed with men, you know, I've got nothing against dear men, because like I said, I get on far better with men than I ever do with women. That's not being nasty, but there's only, keep getting a hair in my mouth. You know, a select amount of dear women or ladies who I get along with, but it's usually men, okay? But I always found that with the men, they seem to be intimidated by a woman who seems to have a noddle, you know, a brain. Do you know what I mean? And, well, just seems to me on this occasion, there we go, seems to be the same thing, okay? There seemed to be only one dear gentleman in the passenger seat of the other truck. There we go, he was smiling, as if to say, ding, ding, dong, dong, I get you, do you say? But, of course, God bless him, he's there to do a job, okay? Well, it looks to me like the job has not been very well done, has it? Because they've... aborted. And I'm so sorry, I did not mean that against any dear lady who's gone through or is currently going through any situation. I simply mean it as a wording. Well, they've aborted the project, haven't they? There we are. Okay, maybe they're going to think of, there we go, ding, ding, dong, dong, they're going to think of plan B, you know. It's very clear to me that plan, there we go, A never worked. Do you say? Too many R's. What's new, pussycats? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Anyway, I'm not going to go through all the rigmarole. So much love, blessings, bright blessings, peace, love and harmony. May each and every one of you be fully loved and protected wherever you are in the world. For yourselves, your beautiful little selves, your beautiful little families. So I'm not just going to go through everything because you already know my drill, okay? So you just look after yourself now, my delicious little babies. So much love. Look after yourself. But please, there's always, there we go. And I just felt the need just to bang, 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 put this out this evening. There we go. Do you see what I'm saying? Because it's giving others a chance who ding, 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 dong, dong, dong are on the same, there we go, song sheet as me to work it all out, okay? Because it's not just going on here, it's going on in other parts, there we go, the old UK. Okay, and others need to be, there we go, bish, bish, bang, bang, up on the game, okay? And in other, there we go, and in other countries, okay? So if each one goes out and says, but where they're going with this, there we are. You say, and then if they turn up in the morning, which I'm pretty sure they will not, because I've got nothing across my shoulders, okay? But if they decide to try and come the next night, I'll ask them again. I'll say, well, why are you doing this? You ain't done this for 7.5 years, so I'm just going to repeat the process. Do you see what I mean? It's a bit like a healing with me. So, you know, if it doesn't, you know, if somebody has deep healing that's needed, you know, you go and you do the first one and you go back and you do it again. It's the same thing, do you see what I mean? It's just the moral's still the same. It's just different situations. So I'll just go back and do the same thing. We just get rid of them again. Do you see what I mean? Not meaning that I want to get rid of anybody who has a healing, but I'm trying to put it in a different way that, you know, if somebody's had, there we go, enough healing, that then they do not feel that they need to come back because they feel fully healed, okay? So when I see something like this, it's like, you know, you got all the roads here, roads there, roads everywhere, motorways, everything like this, yes? Well, it certainly seems to me that somebody, we know who, is clearly not very healed. Okay, my delicious babies, because they seem to be like a little, there we go, steamroller. They just want to steamroll over everything. Do you say? But when they choose a word like man, there we go, very unusual indeed. But to be honest, nobody else is paying attention. Do you say? But I do. Okay, so on that note, so much love. Good night. God bless wherever you are in the world. How I love you so. I know it seems bonkers, but I can well assure you now, and I do apologise, I do not point that's rude, okay? I'm not bonkers at all. I'm just, there we go, I'm just letting you know what's going on, okay? So you just take care of yourself now, my delicious babies, and anybody else you question, okay? They soon, there we go, move off the road. Bish, bish, bang, bong, very quickly, okay? So, much love, take care, thank you, goodbye.